Hello guys and girls, this is Phoenix Tremaine and this is my review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. If you have not done so, please take a moment to subscribe. I really would appreciate it. I want to experience the social media um, phase of my life with you, and I'm very interactive, especially on Facebook, so you can friend me or follow me on Facebook. I see more of you are following me on Instagram and different things like that. So, because I have all my links up, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, all of that. So, I've decided to do more tweeting and more Instagram posts too. So, feel free to join me on those social media experiences as well. Um, so, with that out the way, I'm going to do a very quick review of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. The show made it really easy for me because I've been trying to make my review shorter, and this particular episode was focused basically on that bullshit fight between Portia and Cynthia, and it didn't really get into any of the women's lives other than them. You know, we got to see Phaedra, but I mean, she wasn't doing nothing. We got to see Kim, but she wasn't doing nothing either. And even Sheree and them, they all basically came together to talk about the fight. But in my opinion, it wasn't even a fight. It was a kick. So basically, Portia had her hands in Cynthia's face, like they do. Cynthia had her hands in Portia's face. Portia had her hands in Cynthia's face. And Portia never touched Cynthia, other than I think they were knocking each other's hands away. But Cynthia was the one who kicked Portia. So, in my opinion, Portia, they're trying to portray Portia to be this violent chick that's always fighting, getting into physical altercations. Portia didn't drag Cynthia the way she dragged Kenya. That was a completely different situation. And from what I'm hearing from the blogs now, Portia actually is getting into a third fight. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know if it's Shamia or somebody. It just says Portia gets into a physical altercation with a friend. So, so basically, it wasn't a whole lot to this episode. It was like a really long recap of what happened with the women just going back and forth. Candy had a sonogram to check on her son, and the commercials and everything kept making it look like there was something wrong with Candy's baby, but I think she's had the baby already. But of course, nothing was wrong with the baby. It was just for dramatic effect. Annoying the hell out of me in this episode was definitely Kenya, and I really realized why I dislike Kenya, because I love a good bitch. It's the fakeness. I've always said I didn't like Kenya's fakeness. I understand she's an actress. This is a job, and you know she's being an instigator because that's what she's getting paid to do. But it's the hypocrisy. I've always said I hate hypocrisy. That's one thing in life that I hate hypocrites. And while Kenya was sitting there instigating and talking about people, you know, just like she did on the boat, I'm sitting there looking at her, especially when she was talking to Candy, and they were going back and forth. And I was like, Kenya, that's all you do is instigate, gossip, talk about people. You know, excuse me. I'm surprised Kenya hasn't gotten to more physical altercations. I'm surprised, you know, she ain't got clocked. She just got dragged at one time. And Kim Fields definitely is not a good fit for the show, because Kim is too nice. She doesn't cause drama. She's not controversial. After the fight, Kim was on the boat crying, talking about all she wanted to do was to read her book and eat her snacks, which is ridiculous for the simple fact that you're going on a boat with 6, 7 women that you're trying to get to be friends with, and it would be really antisocial of Kim to sit there and read a book and ignore everybody. That's not what you're getting paid to do. So if she was going on a private cruise, fine, that's what to do. But when you're trying to get to know people and you're meeting people, you want to be interactive with people. And Kim wanting to just read her book and eat her snacks, you know, was a little bit too much. And at the end of the episode, when Portia and Cynthia had a very simple civil conversation, and it sort of let you know the fight was fake, because when Portia dragged Kenya, that wasn't fake. That was Portia snapping. When Cynthia kicked Portia, there was no talk of taking her off the show, somebody being safe, no police being called. So basically, it's just part of the script that they've got to go through. And when Kim says something like, the power of forgiveness is strong in this group, it's not the power of forgiveness that's strong, it's the power of the check. If these girls decided, I hate these bitches, I never want to see the bitches again, what would happen? Then you don't get paid, you're not on TV, you're not able to promote the different stuff you're doing. Kim and Nene, they did it the whole 3-4 seasons they were together. And every season, Kim and Nene would have a big blow up where they would stop being friends. And then the next season, they would be friends again, or they would make up because they're castmates. They're on the show together. This cast is not a revolving door where they're constantly changing people out. No. If you don't like Kenya, too goddamn bad. Kenya's on the show. People are watching her. People like her. Kenya's sticking around. Nene. Nene left because Nene wanted to leave. Otherwise, they would have had to deal with another season of Nene. Portia turned out to be really popular. That's why she got her peach back. A lot of people, including me, really like Portia. And I liked that Portia was very strong. And when she had her conversation with Kenya, she was playing no games. She was not acting stupid. She let the bitch know, look, I don't trust you. And I don't believe nothing you say. Point blank, period. And I'm about to go. And then Kenya was like, wait a minute. This scene ain't over. You need to come to my makeup unity brunch or whatever it was. So, Portia, of course, went to the brunch, made up with Cynthia. Cynthia kind of sort of made up with Peter. And that was the episode. There was no need to do a long review for this. Hell, this review is actually longer than I thought it would be, because it didn't do shit. Okay? This was just one ongoing battle that was for one kick that went way too long. So I will join you with the next review, Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'll have other reviews coming out. I'm thinking about reviewing some movies too. Creed. I'm thinking about reviewing that, and Chirac, and a couple other things. So we'll see if you're interested in that as well. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you already did so, thank you very much. I definitely appreciate you.